What's going on, champs and chambettes? It's FireMonkey here, and we've finally gotten our first few teasers for the brand new season. So with that said, in today's YouTube video, I'll be running over everything you should know and all the information regarding Chapter 4 Season 3, which has officially been called Fortnite Wilds. Yeah, they ended it with the wild with an S at the end. I don't really know why they did that, but they did it. And these aren't just the normal teasers like the one you would see in the newsfeed right here, because instead what it all relates to is a lot of Twitter stuff. So let's go ahead and dive into my whole entire Twitter account here to talk about everything going on. Now, I do want to mention that this is going to evolve over time, and it appears that this is the first of two teasers we're supposed to get today, so most likely I'll have to double up and in tomorrow's video talk about the second teaser from today and the actual third one that we get tomorrow in order to talk about all the information. But firstly, Fortnite Jenga's on sale. You know, that's way more important than all leaks and everything, right? If you want Fortnite Jenga, it's $15 on Amazon. Pick it up, you know, if you want it or not. But that's obviously not the first teaser and everything. So the first teaser was the official Fortnite Games Twitter account getting pretty jungly. As you can see right here, there's a whole entire jungle PNG, like, you know, theme going on with the whole entire art. And then even on the actual profile picture, we had jungle vines and leaves and everything on the top and bottom. And that happened at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Now, once that happened, I kind of sat there for a few hours like, are we going to get teasers today, or is this our teaser, right? Because, you know, there was no news, nothing really happened for like 3 to 4 hours, so I just assumed that, okay, you know, we got this to show up, so maybe that's the only teaser we're going to get in the game or something, is just this little Fortnite logo profile picture and the Fortnite banner having jungle vines on them. But then out of nowhere, we got even more news, because 3 hashtags were spotted that were going to use this custom emoji, which isn't even enabled right now, right? It'll be enabled in like 13 minutes after this video actually gets worked on and everything. But as you can see right here, the hashtags were Fortnite Wilds, Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 3, and then Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 3, but, you know, abbreviated and everything. And the actual logo kind of looks like a compass, which matches along with the whole entire jungle theme going on there, and, you know, makes sense, right? You know, you have a jungle theme, it is called Wilds, it has a compass little icon going on for it, so it all makes sense for why they would be enabling this type of stuff and theming it this way. But also, it is set to be disabled August 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern time. The interesting thing about that actual disablement of the hashtag emoji is that the current hashtag emoji for Chapter 4 Season 2, I'm getting numbers all mixed up here, but basically, you know, the Fortnite Mega Season that we're currently in isn't set to end for another month. So this current hashtag that we have for the current season we're in right now isn't set to end until like July 16th. Meanwhile, the hashtag for the next season is set to end August 23rd, when there were leaks of the new season starting around September 10th, you know, around that time. So it makes people think that, you know, the leaks regarding the end date for the brand new season are actually incorrect and were placeholder end dates, and the actual end date for the brand new season is going to be closer to the end of August instead of the early September like it was originally leaked to be. However, that of course isn't the only teaser we got today, you know, just a little API stuff here and there, because on top of it, we actually managed to get ourselves some video teasers. Now, I am going to play these, I'm going to make it a little bit quieter for you guys, and we're going to kind of break it down and, you know, go piece by piece over it. Now, there's multiple videos here to kind of explain it. They're all the same thing, just in different languages, because I know some people who are actually working right now to combine all the languages to get a pretty nice image set up, such as FN Assist over on Twitter, but that isn't finished right now, and I think he's working on it, or playing Lego Marvel Superheroes right now. I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, here's the teaser right here, and as you can tell right away, we get introduced to an area on the Fortnite Island which has a jungle, like, temple type of thing going on to it. We see a little, like, actual tower type thing up here, and then a little, like, you know, groove ravine type thing going on down here, and then just kind of cuts off and says Battle Royale Chapter 4 Season 3. Now, the reason why this is important is because while there isn't really anything else other than, you know, some audio effects and stuff, and I'll just play it in full for you guys here so you can kind of hear it. But while there isn't anything that important being showcased there, except, you know, a whole entire area in the game, it does give us a glimpse at some stuff being worked on. Now, if we actually go over here and look at some of the other languages, we can see some glimpses to areas that we weren't able to see before. So we can see, like, for example, here, you know, it's nothing too crazy when we see a type of little, like, flower type thing going on over there, you know, something that wasn't really that visible in the earlier one. You can kind of see just more and more of a wider view as we go on. And even right here, actually, this is a good spot to look, because as you see, we have the jungle area, but we have those red looking trees. And the reason why those red trees are important is because if we go over to Fortnite.gg, which is a way to view an interactable Fortnite map, we can see that the red trees means that it isn't taking over this left side of the map, right? It might take up a little bit of it, but a portion of it is still going to exist, and we will be seeing this, you know, still kind of like coexisting as a new biome that is connected by this actual, you know, like medieval area. So as we already knew by leaks before, it appeared that the medieval area was going to be staying in some sense, and it also appears that by the new images and stuff and by that video teaser, that we are definitely going to still be seeing this biome as a part of the map. So what I assume is going to happen is like this middle area, especially since we know this is where all the, you know, the jungle vines and everything are coming out of. This is where we're going to be getting that new biome at, right? You know, over here in this area, maybe like around here where you see this little like circle pattern that you actually sometimes have a daily quest to open up chests and stuff at. I feel like this is the prime area where we're going to be seeing those changes happening, and I feel like Mega City is going to be safe. I feel like, you know, the Citadel is going to be safe. It just feels like, you know, it's going to fill up this emptier space where the only thing you really got going on other than, you know, some weird cracks and stuff in the ground is a gas station and, you know, some other little spots here and there. So that's where I kind of think is going on there based on the actual image we're able to see here of the tree in the background there. But of course, this is only really possible to see due to some of these other videos having more areas open to them. And even in like this one right here, right? If we look at it, we can see even more of that plantation and stuff. We can see what appears to be a tent right here, which has a lot of people speculating that maybe we're actually going to be seeing tents return as an actual item in the game, because they still have the API data and all that stuff, so they can bring tents back if they want to. However, I kind of speculate that maybe it's just a prop for this area, since, you know, it is a jungle themed area. And if we look right here, you can kind of see what appears to be like an ammo box right here, but I would love to see tents return with even more features to them, because if you guys remember, back when tents were first added to the game, they actually had a lot of leaked features. Like, there was going to be options to actually upgrade your tent by having an upgrade bench there. You'd be able to actually put a campfire there. There's going to be all this type of stuff that you were able to put there, and then none of those actual upgrades or anything ever ended up releasing. And, you know, seeing that this is a different tent model than the one that we really had with the tents in game, it could be a nice way to see how they improvise or, you know, improve on the original tent system if they do bring it back. But it would make sense for a Fortnite Wilds season for them to decide, yeah, you know what, we're going to go ahead and we're going to upgrade the tents, you know, bring them back to their former glory and all that type of stuff. And since we're kind of rambling on about all this, we actually have another tweet right here from Fortnite's actual German Twitter account, which kind of gives us even more of a view, so we can quickly look through that one as well. You can see another glimpse of that whole entire tent situation right here, and that little like ammo box looking thing. It could also be a briefcase, and seeing how there's a little like light thing right here, it also makes me wonder if it's just, you know, a prop for that area on the map and not actually tents returning. But of course, it's something to keep in mind. And you know what? This actually gives us another good view here, because right here we can see a flag right there by the tents and everything, and it appears to be a compass logo. Now, a lot of people have been relating the whole entire logo and theme of this season to the actual tents we've been finding around the game right now. And if we actually go back in game right here and go into, you know, free cam and replay mode, we can go over to like, you know, the earthquake area where all the jungle vines and stuff are, and we can actually see these tents in the game, right? You can see the exact tent design and everything, but we can also see the exact same logo that appeared to be on the flag. So if we actually look at that logo right there, and then we look at the logo in the actual teaser video, you can see right there, there appears to be, actually, can I get my mouse to show up? There we go. Right here, you can see the exact same logo. So it definitely appears that whatever is going on here, this faction, you know, this new organization or group or whatever is going to be related to it in one way or another, and that's just another thing to keep in mind. And actually, speaking about all these teasers and stuff and people combining images, Bright News over on Twitter, which is the Bright Future, tried combining everything together and made this sort of image, where you can, you know, see a generalized idea and, you know, a bigger picture of what was behind all the text. And over here, we get a very good view of that actual temple there. You can see, oh my god, if the zoom wants to work properly for me, I'll just keep it on zoom. But you can see a great view of the temple. You can see how, like, the top's kind of broken down. We have just, like, this area going upwards and stuff. I wonder if that's going to be, you know, like a little staircase going down to this little bottom river area, or it's just going to be like elevated in the air. You know what I mean, like elevated up here, but it does look like this is a little like pathway to connect the bottom and top area, so you don't have to try like parkouring or building your way up there. But we can see a really nice view of this area in general, and it does give us a nice idea of how this area is going to be a little like themed around, you know, the vibe and everything of it. And of course, we still see those red trees in the top right, which give us another idea of the whole entire biome situation going on in the game. So with that said, there's a lot to be said about the brand new season, and with us not even having the second teaser of the day yet, and I can go ahead and check since it's now 2 p.m. Eastern time, yep, no actual second teaser yet, we have a lot to actually discuss already, right? We have to discuss the possibility of tints returning as a usable item, or if they're just going to be like the tints we have in game right here, where they're just a prop to, you know, showcase that new organization, the faction, or whatever it is. And then we have to talk about the whole entire new biome, where it could be located, how we're still going to be having, you know, this whole entire, like, medieval area in the game still, and, you know, considering the fact that we're having the medieval area in the game still, are we still going to have like the grind rails over at the Citadel, considering, you know, how many things are potentially coming to the game with the new season and all that stuff. And it's just like they have a lot of free real estate in the middle and all that, right? But I wonder if it's going to kind of, you know, take over like Anvil Square or something, right? Because if we look at the map in game here, we know Anvil Square is kind of like right here, you know, close to the proximity of where all the vines and everything are coming out of. And I mean, even if we look back at where we just were, where the vines are coming out of, this is right next to Anvil Square. So I could definitely see Anvil Square being one of the spots that get changed with the new season. But I definitely think that we're going to just be seeing this as the prime like real estate for the new season, and where they're going to change some stuff up at, with, you know, the left side, like, you know, the top left, top right, bottom left, and bottom right all being kind of still there in their normal forms, untouched or slightly modified as the season begins. But with that said, I think I've kind of went in depth on everything I could for right now. Hope champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. If you did, consider subscribing to stay in the news with everything Fortnite. Of course, tomorrow I'll be talking about even more teasers as they release, but I'm hyped to see that we're starting to get ready for the brand new Fortnite season, which is hashtag Fortnite Wilds. And that also means a new playlist on this channel, because I organize every single playlist on this channel, every single video, into what season it's related to and in what season I made the video during. So with that said, I'll see you champs and champettes then with another upload. Peace out.